All right. I'll call the special plan commission meeting for January 21st to order. And we'll have roll call
Warren Oxer,
here.
David Bramer,
Here.
Mike Pittman,
Here.
David Ferguson,
Here.
Jenny Beverly,
Here.
Lisa Hammock,
Here.
Britt Copeland, Ray Black.
Present. All right. We have a quorum, so we'll proceed. First is consideration of the minutes from December 3rd. Did everyone have a chance to look over those? Are there any changes or additions? If not, I'd entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve.
We have a second? All right. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. All right. And then I guess we want to go ahead with election of officers for 2025. We can get that out of the way for this evening. We have had reappointment from the county commissioners of Jenny Beverly and David Bramer. And so at this time, I'll open up the floor for nomination of officers, starting with the president, and go from there.
I'll make a motion to warn the president.
Second.
There's no discussion.
Any other nominations? No discussion. All right. All those in favor? Aye. All right. Opposed, same sign. And then we also have nominations open for vice president.
Should I do what you did to me? But you're already BCA president.
Yeah.
I won't do that.
We have a nomination for vice president.
Still good, Dave?
All right. Who's nominating? All right, we have first and we got a second. All right. Any other nominations? Nominations are closed. And all those in favor? Aye. Opposed, same sign. And then we have to appoint a secretary as such, as far as, do we do that? Correct? And that is you, right? Normally is what we do. Now we have a nomination for Taylor for our secretary's position.
So moved.
We have a second on that. Any other nominations? No. All those in favor? Aye. All right. That takes care of that. And then we have a vacancy on our board yet. If the commissioners is who makes the appointment, and we need to make a recommendation to them. So, you know, if you have any thoughts or ideas on that, let Taylor know. I'll do a little bit of looking. I have a name or two in mind, and tried to catch them before this evening's meeting, but couldn't. So we'll follow up a little bit on that.
I also have someone that might be
Okay,
interested in
that'd be
joining the
great.
board.
We'll look at that and see what we can do. Then we want to move on. We can have discussions this evening on the change to the zoning map that just became before us. In a couple of things, in order for this to pass this evening, we have to have at least 5 votes to take action on whatever we would be taking action on. And I'm assuming Mr. Ferguson's probably going to recuse himself from that.
Yeah.
But we still have enough here if everyone is in agreement. And we'll be making either a favorable, unfavorable, or no recommendation to the commissioners. And then they would move on and act on our recommendation after that. And in considering a zoning change to our map, the things that we are to pay reasonable regard to is the Jefferson County Comprehensive Plan, the current conditions and the character of the current structures and uses in the district where this is, the most desirable use for which the land in each district is adapted, the conservation of property values throughout the jurisdiction, and responsible development and growth. So those are things that should be on our mind as we give thought and discussion as to what recommendation we want to make on this, if any. I drove out and looked at the site. It's along the highway. It is up against another existing business that is there, a mobile home park on the other side, and then other commercial property on the other side of the road. It is taking 2 acres of farm ground out of an existing farm field. From my view, I did not see any conflicts as to where it was going to be changing the character of the neighborhood or putting a business right up against a residential home. And believe that overall it will be a positive addition to the neighborhood. Other thoughts? So on and so forth.
Any comments from, or they could have been here, I guess, but the gas station, that particular piece of property, is that any comments from anybody that's related to that?
You haven't gotten any written comments in or emails on it, and we've not had anyone come this evening about it as such. And it's, we do need to check the green cards. Do you have those that went out? You've looked those over? They were
sent out to every adjoining landowner that was.
okay. We did send out notice of the, and we've got proof of those that haven't been sent to all the adjoining landowners. So everyone was given proper notice of it as such.
How long did they have to reply?
Well, in this one, they've actually had longer than usual because we were scheduled originally to have done this at the first of the month. And so green cards were sent out then and did not get any response. And then they were sent again this go around as well. And we actually expanded the number of people that we sent the second time. There was a little bit of confusion of if you took the parcel after it was cut out, it would not have been as many adjoining, but we looked at it and said it should be the parcel before this division came out, and that increased the number, and so all those people were notified, and there's not been any input as such.
Okay, thank you.
So if that's it, then I'd entertain a motion for either a favorable, unfavorable recommendation, or no
A
recommendation.
motion for favorable.
All right.
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All those, let's do a roll call vote on that. So you'll have it. You'd leave David off. He was abstained.
Warren Oxer,
Yes.
David Brayman,
Yes.
Mike Pittman,
Yes.
Jenny Beverly,
Yes.
Lisa Hammock,
Yes.
Brett Copeland's not here, Ray Black,
Yes.
All right, we did have at least 5 affirmative, correct?
yes, sir.
All right, it passes. We'll make a favorable recommendation to the commissioners. Thank you for coming this evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you, folks.
We have a meeting Thursday. You want to send it to Sarah and just let her know and she can get it on the agenda.
Yes, absolutely.
Does it have to have a certain amount of notice at the public for the commissioners meeting or not?
I'll check.
Check on that. I'm not, Pat, does the commissioners meeting have to give a certain number of days public notice of when they're going to?
They're not having it here. It's not a public hearing.
No, it's not a public hearing. Okay.
It goes on the regular agenda.
All right, I wasn't sure on that. Under other business, just a short update. The Solar Technical Committee has been meeting. There has been a lot of the less controversial areas where we have reached some conclusions as to what changes we think we need to make. Some of the areas dealing with as far as possible limits to the size of a solar, distance between existing solars. We haven't had a strong consensus at our technical committees on that. What I'm proposing that we're going to move forward with, we're going to have one more technical committee meeting and receive input additional from the public. Mainly are going to focus on the areas that we have left that we haven't talked about. Probably will be leaving the acreage and distance on acreage up to the Plan Commission when we bring it back as a whole to the Plan Commission. Plan Commission, once their product's finished, then there would be a public hearing held on that and we could make decision after that. And so that is where we are on the solar side of things. And if not, that's anyone else have anything for this evening? We do have an executive session after we adjourn here. If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor? Aye.
All right.
All right.